Hi and welcome along to AFTV Transfer Daily, the show that keeps you up to date with players that may link when the summer transfer moved to Arsenal. Some more great games in the Euros yesterday. Really enjoyed them. Denmark keep marching on with the spirit of Christian Eriksen right behind them. Another great win for them. They're doing it for Christian Eriksen. And commiserations going out to Wales, who got absolutely battered 4-0 to Denmark. What a great performance by them. And then in the other game, it was another enjoyable one as well. Italy really put to a stern test, but coming through it in the end. 2-1 winners over Austria is a really entertaining game, and I'm enjoying watching the Euros. But transfer business, what's going on? Could Martin Ødegaard to Arsenal be back on? Yeah, could it be back on? Really interesting comments yesterday from Florentino Perez, of course, who's the president of Real Madrid. And these are his quotes. He says, "We have 35 players and we can only register 25. Ceballos, Kuba, Ødegaard, we can't fit them all in. We're talking with the players and their agents. We have a lot of players. If they can't develop here, they can go on loan and come back." So could Ødegaard be going out on loan or could he even be sold this summer? The rumors were all that, he's definitely going to stay. That Ancelotti wants him and he's part of Ancelotti's plans. A lot of conflicting rumors coming out regarding Ødegaard's future, but that is the president of Real Madrid talking and saying basically that they're not going to be able to retain all of these players. There's too many of them. And some of them are going to have to go, whether it be loaned, sold, whatever, but some of those players are going to have to be moved on. So it's going to be interesting. Is Ancelotti, dead set on Ødegaard being part of his plans? We know that Ødegaard said he's returning back to Real Madrid. Of course, he has to return back. He can't return back to Arsenal because the loan period is finished. So could there be a chance for Arsenal to still get Ødegaard, who I think Mikel Arteta loves him and he would be his preferred target for that position? Or does he stay at Real Madrid? It's going to be really interesting to see how that one really pans out. Personally, I think he'd be a great, permanent signing for Arsenal, but he's not our player. And if he's not our player, it's up to them what they decide to do with him. This is, of course, Houssem Aouar. We need a player who's can play in that midfield position, is really creative. Houssem Aouar, we've been heavily linked with. Of course, we were, nearly bought him last season. The rumours today are that Tottenham have also come into the run-in for Houssem Aouar and would like to sign Houssem Aouar. And we don't want to get, gazumped by them. It's bad enough getting gazumped by Villa. Don't want to get gazumped by, Tottenham. That's if Houssem Aouar is our number one target in that position. But Tottenham have entered the fray now and they're interested in signing him. Of course, they've got a new sporting director and he's interested in, obviously making signings for Tottenham. So Houssem Aouar is hotting up on him. It's not going to be just a clear run for Arsenal if indeed they decide to go after him. Now, what's going to happen with Matteo Guendouzi? This, again, is another interesting one. We all sort of kind of believe that he's going to be moved on this summer, or will he? Could he stay at Arsenal? I know there's a lot of fans out there who would love to see him stay. We're hearing reports today coming out of France that Arsenal are set to offer Matteo Guendouzi a brand new contract. His current contract is over. It finishes next year in June. So he's got 1 year left, on his deal. We know of all the rumours to sell him. About a few weeks ago, we were told that Marseille were on the verge of signing him for around about 7 million euros, right? Arsenal are not interested in selling him on the cheap. They want to get a decent amount of money for him. They actually paid £7.2 million for him when they originally bought Guendouzi. We know that there's been a lot of problems and he's been gone out on loan and, but what's going to happen with him this summer? Is the fact that they're offering him a new contract just a maneuver to make sure they get the maximum amount of money for him in the transfer market. I kind of think it is that, because from what my understanding is, that Arsenal would like to get around about £20 million for Guendouzi. Remember, he's still only 21. He's a real prospect, bit of a hothead as we know, but a real prospect. But yeah, going to be interesting to see how that one turns out. Could they bring him back? Why not try and bring him back if he can behave himself? I don't know what's going to happen. And also, would he be willing to sign a deal? You think about it, when it comes to stuff like that, he's got 1 year left on his contract. You know, he might think to himself, I don't know, hold no allegiance to Arsenal. You know, if they're just looking to up the price so they can get more money, I just want to make a move myself. And for players, if there's the contract's running down, it's more attractive for them. You know, that means they can be moved on to another club quite easily. There's not going to be a long contract as a stumbling block. And, you know, they can really negotiate a fresh deal for themselves. So will he be willing to sign a new contract? They have to be interesting to see how that one turns out and how that one pans out. But Matteo Guendouzi, according to rumours over there in France from Le 10 Sport, that he's about to be offered a brand new contract at Arsenal. Interesting. Ben White, this one continues to go on and on and on and on as transfers do. We know that Ben White is with England at the moment at the Euros. He was actually speaking yesterday at one of the press conferences, and he was asked the inevitable questions about links away from Brighton. Remember, he's a Brighton player at the moment. And of course, he gave the standard answers that they always give in these cases, which is, I'm concentrating on my football here at the Euros. I'm not really, interested in all the noise, he said, that's going on outside. I'm just focused upon what's going on here. He's never going to admit that, yes, there's dealings going on in the background for me to be sold to Arsenal and I want it done. He's never, ever going to admit that. So don't look too much into that. But the Ben White deal continues on. It is still looking like Arsenal do want to get him. They are still negotiating behind the scenes, and Ben White could possibly be one of the first couple of signings that Arsenal make this summer. Now, Arsenal linked today with a player called the new KAKA. I love how these players get these labels, man. You know, they play a few games, do well, and then all of a sudden, the new KAKA, the new Ronaldinho, the new Cristiano Ronaldo, Messi. But anyway, this is a very talented kid. He plays for Sporting Lisbon, of course, the club that Bruno Fernandes came from when he went to Manchester United. He's only 19. He's got a valuation already of £52 million. Wow. Right. But he is said to be like a real skillful forward player. Played 30 games for the Sporting Lisbon last season. Remember, they won the league over there in Portugal, had 6 goals and 3 assists. But he does have a long contract at the moment till 2025. Of course, Sporting Lisbon, if he does go, they want to cash in. He is a top prospect, and they want to make sure they maximize their money. For 52 million, I can't see this. It'd probably be a lot less if it does happen. But Arsenal are said to be in talks with Sporting Lisbon, trying to find out, if a deal could be done. A lot of talk is that Thiago Tomás would like to stay at Sporting Lisbon for another season. He is still only very, very young. And, we've seen already, we bring young players over to the Emirates and they don't even get a game. But could Thiago Tomás be on his way, to the Emirates this summer? I think that one's a bit premature. Obviously, also looking at talents, and he is definitely one of those out there. You know what? Prize for the worst rumor of the day goes to this next one, right? Of course, Wales played yesterday. Aaron Ramsey. This rumor that I saw yesterday, actually, the rumor didn't even start over here. Apparently, it did start over there in Italy. The Juventus are prepared to do a swap deal plus cash. Aaron Ramsey plus cash for Thomas Partey. Get out of here, man. Forget that. Aaron Ramsey, of course, he's 30, turning 31 at the end of this month. At the end of next month, should I say. There's no way Arsenal are going to swap Aaron Ramsey for Thomas Partey. Aaron Ramsey has been a great servant at Arsenal, but there's no way. Right, so let's just dispel that rumour straight away. But it's out there today. It's one of those rumours. So got a report on it. Thanks for watching the show today. Hope you've enjoyed it. Don't forget to head over to the Don Robbie channel, my other channel. We're on there. We're doing all the watch-alongs for the Euros. They've been absolutely brilliant. Every single one, we're averaging way over 100,000 views for every single one of those watch-alongs. It's been absolutely incredible, the support there. So make sure you check that out. It's been really entertaining. Featuring some of the influencers from across the football sphere, including a lot of ours here who appear on AFTV. So make sure you check that out. Don't forget, every day we are here with Transfer Daily, Monday to Sunday, every single day throughout the summer, giving you an update on all the transfers. And Monday to Friday, it's AFTV News Daily, where we give you an update on all the news of the day and any breaking transfer news. So you ain't going to miss a thing. Keep it locked here on AFTV. We keep you up to date with everything happening right now. And let's hope we can get some deals done real soon.